Welcome back inside of the Dynasty Draft Room. This is the Draft Seminar. My name is Matt Hicks, the FF_educator, and I am joined by the Gridiron Scholar, John Lobb. John, I got really excited when we talked about CeeDee Lamb, but we have another wide receiver that gets people just as excited, and I know you are thrilled to talk about Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver out of Alabama. So without further ado, I'm going to let you go ahead and intro today's lesson.
So I know you're hashtag CD. Well, I'm hashtag Jeudy. I love this young man as a prospect. In high school, he was one of the highest rated receivers in the nation and arrived on campus as an early enrollee in 2017. And I drafted him that summer in one of my Dynasty college fantasy football leagues. Now, he was nice as a freshman, but the depth chart was great, and Alabama had other people. But in 2018, as a sophomore, he just blew it out of the park. Biletnikoff Award winner, consensus first-team All-American, and AP first-team All-SEC after recording 69 catches for 1,315 yards and 14 touchdowns. This was a true sophomore playing in the most challenging conference in the nation. He averaged a single season record 19.3 yards per catch. I don't think people realize what a great home run hitter Jerry Jeudy can be. In 2019, he was first team All-American by the AFCA, first team coaches All-SEC, and AP second team All-SEC. Unfortunately, expectations were so high after his sophomore season. It was going to be next to impossible. And I think people kind of were disappointed. But if you dig deeper, Jerry Jeudy had a very, very good year last year. Also, when you consider the amount of talent that Alabama put on the field every week at the wide receiver position, Jerry Jeudy's season looks a lot better. In the past two seasons, he posted back-to-back 1,100-yard campaigns. He concluded his campus tenure second in career touchdown receptions at Alabama with 26, fourth in receiving yards with 2,742, and fifth in receptions. The resume is spectacular, my friend. I am excited to see Jerry Jeudy make the leap into the NFL.
John, I'm glad you said that. It cannot be overstated how incredible it is that Jerry Jeudy was able to put up the level of production he did, playing not only with three other NFL caliber wide receivers on his offense, but also keep in mind that he played with Irv Smith last year, an NFL tight end, which he was splitting production with, and he has had to split production with the running backs as well, with whether it be Damian Harris or Najee Harris this year. And so he has been consistently proving himself and earning his share on that team, and he finds so many different ways to do it, which is what truly makes him an incredible and NFL-ready prospect. But why don't we go ahead and dig a little bit more into those numbers and see how they project to the benchmarks, John, that you have established as critical to success for wide receivers in the NFL.
My friend, he has hit nearly every benchmark at wide receiver. And remember, everyone, he has only played 3 seasons on campus. He has 159 career set receptions. I'm looking for 150. So he exceeds that. His yards per reception, I had mentioned before that he averaged over 19 as a sophomore. His career, he averaged 17.2. Now, this year, Alabama had so many home run hitters, so many players that could get open deep vertically. Jerry Jeudy did a lot more dirty work in the intermediate and short areas of the defense for the Crimson Tide, but he is a home run hitter. And his 2019 season, we were just talking about all that amazing talent around him. He still had a team aerial dominator of 26%. He had 26% of the receiving yards on that football team. He also had a 70% catch down percentage. He's very good pass catcher, my friends. Now, at the combine, I think it was expectations were so high. He had a 4.45 40. I'm fine with that time. There are plenty of wide receiver prospects who have succeeded in the NFL in that range in the straight line speed. Now, he did not run the 3-cone drill, and I understand that the 20-yard shuttle was a little disappointing at 4.53, but that is not enough to knock the production and the film study in my book. I have a first-round grade. If Jerry Jeudy falls beyond pick 6 in a dynasty fantasy football draft, I am trading up as fast as I can to acquire this amazing wide receiver.
John, very well said here. And we are going to go in and dig into the Jerry Jeudy's tape here and do a 1-minute breakdown on his top traits. Before we do that, I want to remind all of our listeners that the 2020 Fantasy Football Rookie Guide from the Dynasty Draft Room is now available for pre-order at dynastydraftroom.com. It includes 91 player profiles, each one of those players broken down by 10 traits with notes, a full player summary, high school recruiting profile, college stats, combine information, as well as landing spot analysis in the updated version that comes out in May. You can get all of that for less than 2 cups of coffee, and you can get it even cheaper at 10% off right now with the promo code DRAFT. So if you like this film breakdown, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and check out that rookie guide. But without further ado, let's talk about Jerry Jeudy, the very talented wide receiver out of Alabama, and we got to start with his trustworthy hands. You can see on this play versus LSU, Tua gets the ball tipped in it's a wild pass, and Jerry Jeudy is still able to track it, and not only track the ball, but extend his body and keep the play moving forward. It's really a testament to not only his hands, but also his ball tracking skills, which are very consistent throughout his film. And on this play, we can see his ability to separate downfield. This was a marquee play right off the bat in the 2019 Citrus Bowl here. He breaks the Michigan defensive secondary very quickly. And as soon as he takes the first step past you, you are not going to catch him, whether you're playing free safety or whether you're playing linebacker. It's an absolute mismatch, and Jerry Jeudy will make you pay. But where he really thrives is off of the slant pass. His ability to create separation off of the slant and then accelerate downfield will remind you of OBJ highlights. And then, with the ball in his hands, he is just as dangerous. He's got a little shake and bake to his game. He is a yards after catch threat. John, he has a little bit of everything to his game, and that's what makes him so exciting. Did I miss anything?
Matt, you did an excellent job. And let me just add, I believe that he's the best route runner over the past decade coming out into the NFL. I think he is just spectacular. In his route running IQ, he has earned a master's degree, and he's going to get a PhD in the NFL. He's a fierce competitor with an uber start-stop ability. He easily sinks his hips, and he gets in and out of breaks with lightning-quick feet. He has tremendous balance. He only needs a sliver of daylight to hit a home run. He's elusive and slippery in an open field. Stunning vision to elude the first tackler and gain chunks of yards after the catch. I love his spatial awareness on the field. He's like Spider-Man with a radar. He knows where the defenders are, and he's going to avoid them. He destroys pursuit angles, and he has dangerous lateral agility. He generates space with foot speed, hip sync, head fakes, jab stabs, and hand placement. Like I said, he has a master's degree in every technique you need to succeed. What do I love even more? He's a versatile receiver. He lined up in the slot and on the outside. He has top-notch burst ability. He shifts gears in the blink of an eye and incredible spin moves. People, don't overthink it. Don't say to yourself, he's too slow. I'm worried about the combine numbers. He is a spectacular prospect. He's not as good as Julio Jones coming out of Alabama because Julio was so big, so strong, so fast. Those prospects don't come along. But he's better than Calvin Ridley coming out. And Calvin Ridley has been very good his first 2 years in the NFL. Jerry Jeudy is going to be a better NFL player than Calvin Ridley, my friends.
And here at the Dynasty Draft Room, we have him graded out. This is an average consensus grade of at least 3 writers with at least 10 games of tape on each player. I'll tell you what, the Jerry Jeudy tape is probably closer to 16 or 17 because we have watched a lot of Jerry Jeudy, and we have him graded out at an 86.5, which projects to be a high-end starter. That is at the top of our grading scale and one of the top grades of the 2020 rookie season here for us at Dynasty Draft Room. You can check out all of John's fantasy football rookie profiles at footballdiehards.com, and you can find him on Twitter at GridironSchol91. All of my work, including the Fantasy Football 2020 Rookie Guide, can be found dynastydraftroom.com. I'm on Twitter at the FF_educator. Lesson is over on Jerry Jeudy. Pencils down.